Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Nittany Lions will kick it away first. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Blue Hens offense will go on the attack first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball.
Turning it on! He's at the 30. The tag! Touchdown, Delaware! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Forget establishing the run game. Go up top right now, play one, be aggressive. You told everybody all week, we're going to come out, we're going to be aggressive, and they are. They take the shot, they get rewarded. One play, one touchdown. What a start.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Nittany Lions offense has the ball for the first time. And, Jesse, they've got a quarterback that, if he can get into a rhythm, can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important to get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort, because then he can really be at his best.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him. So he puts his foot in the ground. He gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Back to throw. It's Ellington. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And if you turned on the tape last week, you're getting more of the same in the first quarter. This defense last week harassing the QB with 6 sacks, now getting out the gates in the first quarter and getting their first one.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Higgins. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. It's caught. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Blue Hens racing to the line in the hurry-up.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leads it with the back. Hard running there. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Wants to throw. It's Valdez. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man down the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Delaware.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. An 84-yard drive there. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play.
Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Big run there. Gets it inside the 20, all the way down to the 14 before he goes out of bounds. The run to the left. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Looking for a man. It's Ellington. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. And the Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Pierce. There he goes. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Got his man.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball,
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on. And the officials agree and overturn the call. And the Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Finds his tight end. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. First down here for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Valdez. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Looking to the big tight end. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And this less than stellar performance is something you just can't afford when you have a veteran signal caller. There's been next to zero execution in the passing game. They haven't taken care of the football, and they'll try to get something going, and they'll have to mount a rally. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Ellington. Fires to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Pierce. Spins away. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Got it in the middle, it's Woollyhead. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. To the air on second down. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Touchdown, Blue Hens! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fellow.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Tulsa rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can...
Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Ellington. Makes the grab. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a 1st at the 29.
1st down for the offense.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, a Delaware offense going back to work. On the run is Pierce. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Wide open downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. The Blue Hens with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass, it's Valdez. He is complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the tight end. Working the big fella to the corner. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Used the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number 1, trying to get pressure on him. Get him to the ground is a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win.
Touchdown, Blue Hens! Fit it in the window for the score.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Finds the tight end. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Ellington. Gets it out quickly. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Penn State.
Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down. Short return, but what a play to get back. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the back. Caught close to the marker. It's Pierce. Touchdown, Delaware. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to. Scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Finds his big tight end. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Wants to throw on first down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Blue Hens will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for room. Couldn't find that, but they'll at the 22.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Blue Hens now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Pierce. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the new kind. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Made a defender miss. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run it out of the shotgun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Offense in a split backfield. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's complete. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Nittany Lions are on the move. Give to the running back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the right side. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. Breaks the tackle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State! follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Set to kick this one away.
On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Guys, the blue hen offense going to work. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Flying out to the left. The 20. Inside. Touchdown, Delaware. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
This guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit 000s in a captivating game today in the American. East Carolina opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the ground. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. They boot it away. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were
nothing but green grass down the middle. Past the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Delaware. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. He'll try to find a rhythm here. Firing to the right, complete. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
That's a first down for the offense.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Turning it on. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. We're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Here comes the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Tripped up for the tackle.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. Oh, he missed it. No good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer instead. They're still way, way behind.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here's the handoff. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Blue Hens in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quickly to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Handoff from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Dropping back, it's Valdez. He's got it down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Trying to pick it up on the ground. On the move at the 30. He'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Blue Hens. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And for this sophomore signal caller, this one will be filed under learning experience. And you can mark that clash as advantage defense. As corners made plays, really the whole secondary has, David.
They have, and this whole defense has. And this QB, man, he's been very ungood. Like, I don't know how else to say it. Like, he just hasn't been the guy that he has the potential to be and hasn't put drives together. This offense has just sputtered, and it's just one of those days they want to forget.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Return's going to get it up and around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. Grab near the marker is Higgins. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Valdez. Using the quick game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there.
Breaks into the open. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense, but the defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
And the Blue Hens are moving quickly down the field. Power football with the run. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. Trying to set up the screen. Touchdown, Blue Hens! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Tulane is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's the type of game that can just demoralize a fan base. They're trailing by 31 to Texas. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Takes the easy one to the back. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. pulls and throws off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. To the air, it's Valdez. Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
First down for the offense.
To the ground with the back. There he goes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Blue Hens with the 1st and 10.
First down.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.